Hello guys, welcome back. We've got a very important change in our support and resistance lines, and I thought it's time to update the market again. Starting from the BTC under a daily time frame. However, before we start, as usual, I've got a small request from you guys. If you're learning and enjoying from the contents, do not forget to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and activate the bell so you do not miss the accurate market updates. If we're going to analyze the daily time frame, in the last few weeks, as you remember, I've been talking about the daily time frame under bullish control. However, it's not confirmed. With yesterday's candle, with this huge candle, once we broke the resistance, after perfect held the resistance lines from $50,000 all the way, we saw a candle up to nearly $56,000. With this huge pump, the daily time frame moved heavily under the bullish control. As you remember, once we got a rejection from $65,000, that was expected rejection, especially the short signal came at around $60,000, all the way we dumped to $28,000. However, only in this channel that you remember on the lower time frame that we had a buy signal at around $30,000 and $31,000. And if you're still holding that position for the long term, I would suggest you to keep holding. And the next one was around 33,400 all the way up to 34,500 levels. On the swing trade, we had a buy signal. And then since then, the market started moving towards the upside. On the higher time frame, we never had an exit signal. And again, once we came at around $53,000 on the higher time frame, the Fibonacci level has been taken from this high all the way up to this low. We had 0.618 and 0.66, the golden zones, and we got dollar to dollar rejection right from the $53,000. On the higher time frame, if you manage to hold from the $31,000, the price action provided over 80% as a long-term, as an investor trading style. However, if you're a swing trader, we ride all the way up to the 0.618 and 0.66, the golden zone, all the way up to $53,000, and that provided over 55% spot profit. And if you're doing a leverage, you did the math yourself. At the same time, we shorted from $53,000 all the way up to this support number 4. And as I showed in yesterday's videos, you have more than 5 times to get out from the market with over 22% spot profit, and 10 times 200+%, 5 times over 100% plus profit. However, this was the starting of the upper move, which is leading us into the bullish market. However, as you can see, the correction came from the $53,000, where the higher time frame Fibonacci was first leg down, second, and then the third one, and we completed ABC structure. So at the moment, as you can see, we are started moving towards the upside. And from the low, which I mentioned, that would be highly likely, as long as we do not lose $39,000, $40,000, highly likely the price action will move towards the upside. And we were targeting $52,000. However, with yesterday's pump, we broke the resistance and we went all the way up to $56,000. And as I said in the yesterday's and in the recent videos, on the lower time frame and mid time frames, we never had an exit signal, and we're already up by 35% spot profit. Bear in your mind, these support resistance lines we've been following since the 25th of September. Again, as I said, daily time frame under the bull's control. Before we move on, multiple time frame analysis. If you want to learn all these technical analysis, what I'm showing, and if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8, and one-on-one intense masterclass is available, where I'm going to teach you how to become a profitable trader in the market. It only takes you 5 to 10 hours to master this all, and during the course you will learn day trading, i.e. scalping, swing, and as well as the long-term as an investor trading systems. 4-hour time frame, 4-hour heavily under the bull's control. If you remember, we had a support box in this region, and the lower time frame, as I mentioned, that as soon as we hold the 40,500, 40,800 level, perfect retest, and then we had a buy signal under a lower time frame. And we've got new support levels, support number 1, 2, as well as the support number 3. And we're going to do a multiple time frame analysis, and we will come to know which levels are going to be extremely important in the coming days. So as you can see, we had a weekly resistance at around 55,765, and as you can see, yesterday we got a rejection dollar to dollar right from the weekly resistance. At the same time, we've got another weekly resistance at around 57,500, $600 area, and another important level at around $59,000. That's going to be daily as well as the weekly resistance. So we have to keep an eye on at around 48,000 and 46,800 levels if we're going to see a rejection from this area. At the same time, this black line, also very important soft support level, is acting at the moment support and resistance. The price action, as you can see, in between. So it's going to be 54,100 area. As long as we're going to be above this level and breaking the weekly resistance, the next resistance is going to be 57,500. However, it's slightly early for us to talk about it. If we're going to see a rejection from $56,000, we might see a swing failure pattern, who knows, and then losing this black line of 54,100, highly likely the price action will come and test the 52,000 area. In my opinion, this support level is slightly weak and soft. Highly likely price action will come and test in the first place 0.618, the golden zone. That's going to be around $50,000. However, if we're paying attention to the confluence area, we've got very important VWAP is located between 0.618 and 0.5, the golden zones. At the same time, we've got point of control right around the 0.5, the golden zone area. So for me, the important level is going to be, if we're going to see a rejection, highly likely if we're going to see the price action comes to this support number 1, highly likely, as I said, we will lose the support number 1, and we can come all the way up to the upper line of this support. That's going to be 48,000 and 48,500 area. At the same time, as you can see, we've got a number of confluence at around 48,000 and $50,000. And another confluence that we've got in this area is 0.5 is located at around 47,700. So rejection from the weekly level, highly likely we might lose this level, and then we will test in the first place the support number 1. And this support number 1, as I said, is a soft one. Then the price action, one could expect that we can come all the way up to the 0.5, the Fibonacci level. That's going to be 48,300 level. 2-hour time frame. In the coming 48 to 72 hours, if we're going to lose the support number 1, 2-hour will move under the consolidation. However, as long as we're going to be above the lower line of this support, which is confluence, as you can see, 382, mirror image of 618, 2-hour will be under the bull's control. Losing this lower line of the support, 2-hour will move in the bearish territory. However, I'm not giving too much weight on the bearish scenario. If we're going to get a rejection, I would keep an eye on the upper line of this support number 2. In this episode, I'm not going to cover the lower time frames. The levels are similar. So you've got new support and resistance lines, play level to level, and we came to an end of this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.